Hello, welcome to this Bumpy Brew Day. Today I am brewing an imperial stout that I call Trish The Dish. Uh, total, the ABV on it should be a 9.5 when it's all said and done. Shooting for an original gravity of 1088. Final gravity could be anywhere from 1015 to 1017. Now this does have 12.5 pounds of two-row from raw in it. I also have 12 ounces of chocolate malt going in. I have 12 ounces of caramel 120. I have 8 ounces of roasted barley and 8 ounces of caramel 40. To the boil, I'm also going to add 2 pounds of dark brown sugar. That's going to help boost up the gravity a bit more, because otherwise my mash tun wouldn't hold all the water and grain. So it would be kind of difficult. So it's just kind of a little cheat to boost up the ABV. So yeah, I'm also going to be throwing in just bittering hops, and I've got I was trying to use up some that I already had, so I picked up a few more of the same, just to get the IBUs where I wanted them, which I'm shooting for like right around 66 or so. But just using Warrior and Pilgrim just as bittering. So 60-minute boil goes right in at 60 minutes. Already got my salts and everything measured out. I'm using distilled water for this one. I just wanted to see if there's going to be a difference, because I know in some of my brews there's kind of this off note sometimes. So I'm just checking to see. By using distilled water, I'll probably do for quite a few batches and just see if I notice a difference, or if there's just something up with my brewing technique. I don't know, or the yeast or whatever. But this one is also, now it's going to be a 9.5% ABV, hopefully just with the brew itself. But I'm also going to rack this onto a whole 750 milliliter bottle of pinot noir wine. So that's going to add a little bit of gravity to it as well, a little bit of alcohol. So I think the pinot noirs are usually around like 12% at least. But so anywhere from the 9.5 to 10% ABV range is kind of what I'm shooting for this one. But heating up the strike water right now, the hot liquor, and just waiting to get it all going. So be back periodically, like I do. Okay, so just with the brewing salts and the distilled water, and the grains, obviously. The pH is, I let this sit in the mash tun for 10 minutes before taking a sample. So it's come out to a 5.37 pH, so it's right in the spectrum I want it, so I will not mess around with it at all. There's no lactic acid, I should say, needed. So we're good. 5.36 now. So that's the measurement I'm going to put down, 5.36. So great. Okay, so I am about to do my runoff here. First runoff. Just wanted to show what the mash looked like. It's a very thick, oatmeal-y type mash going on, but that is what the mash has, is looking like. Good thick consistency. Started off with a mash temp of 156, because I'm going for a full body here, full of malty goodness. And over the course of the hour I think it was in there for like an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 10 minutes or so. I lost 3 degrees, so it's at 153 now, so that is not bad, especially since it's kind of a little bit chillier here in the house. So, all right, moving on. All right, so the pH for the blend is a 5.32, so that's correct. Don't need to do anything with that. I did come out to 8 gallons from my starting boil. I was shooting for 7.51, so a bit high, but the gravity on this came to, now off this reading, it's a bit hot. This is the pre-boil gravity. It came to a 1038 at 128 degrees. I do the adjustment on that, and it came out to a 1051. But I'm also going to be adding, and this is saying my post-mash gravity should have been a 1059. I'm also going to be adding 2 pounds of brown sugar, so I don't know if that's supposed to be in there. So it's either at a 1051, and that's correct at the 1059, or if that's adding the brown sugar in there, I don't know. But if I add the brown sugar, which is going to add 18 gravity points for 2 pounds for a 5-gallon batch, it would come out to a pre-boil gravity of 1069, which is a bit high. So I'm just going to ride this one out until the end. Oh, estimated. Oh, wait, that's my post-mash gravity. Estimated pre-boil gravity is 10. Okay, never mind. I'm saying this all wrong anyways. Well, that should be the same as that. Post-mash. Okay, so I'm guessing, okay, that's what it is without the brown sugar, so it came out to a 1051. And then when you add the brown sugar, I'm guessing it should be at a 1073, but I'm at a 1069, so it's a little bit low. But I am a bit higher in volume, like I said, so let me boil this down some, I guess, just to bring that up a little bit. Okay. Right, so it is a beautiful fall day out today. A bit breezy, but sun is shining. It's probably in the 60s. I mean, I'm out in my short sleeve shirt. It's not too bad. I finally got Trish The Dish boiled down to approximately the starting volume that it was supposed to be at. I'm not going to retest the calculations there with the hydrometer. Just going to let this one roll and see where it falls as far as the starting gravity on it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the brown sugar in now. I'll throw the hops in, and then I'll start the timer on this. So probably won't be able to see much, but see, I'm getting bombed with acorns. A little breezy. Alright, so I'm going to pour this in and stir at the same time so it doesn't clump up on the bottom and burn. Ow! That kind of hurts. So I think total I have... Let me look at the hops actually. To mention which hops I was putting in, I didn't say like how much of each. So I have 1.25 ounces of Pilgrim at 11.6 alpha, and then I have 0.75 ounces of Warrior at 15.4. I just have them in various packages, using up some of the older stuff, and I had to pick up some newer stuff just to get the IBUs up where I wanted it. I'm going to throw that in there. always have to have the trusty screwdriver to open up the hop bag. Okay, and this one is foaming up pretty good. It smells really good with the hops freshly thrown in there, but it is going to be a imperial stout, and these are all just bittering hops, so there's really not going to be much actual flavor added from these hops. It's just there to balance out the sweetness from the malt. This one is hopefully going to be a little bit on the sweeter side anyways, kind of like almost like a dessert type stout, but we'll see. Okay, so I'll start the timer and let this thing ride for 60-minute boil, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like real quick, because I'm just going to end up just chilling it down, and then I'll do all the pitching. I'll show the pitching of the yeast, but alright, let me stop this so I can flip it. Right, so yeah, that's the boil. Nice dark brown coloration. Looks like this one, you know, hopefully will have a nice dark head to it as well. But yep, smells good, looks good, and we'll see what the numbers are at the end. Okay, so finished up the brew day. Now the starting gravity came out. It was supposed to be a 1088 starting gravity. Came out to a 1084 starting gravity, but I did end up with about a quarter of a gallon more than I wanted than what I was estimating. I did just aerate this. This thing is frothed up all the way to the nozzle, and I'm about to pitch the yeast. We'll see what I wrote it down as a 1084. We'll see what the final gravity comes out to. Like I said, I was shooting for like a 9.5% ABV before adding the wine, which will boost up the ABV as well. I'm going to try to figure out what that's going to boost it up to. Kobe, move! Move. Get away from the brew. But the yeast, I got 2 packs of Y yeast Irish Ale. It's 1084. This should be good for some stouts, and yeah, should attenuate nicely. Let's go ahead and pitch this and call it a day. These packs are about 2 months since packaging at the time that I'm using them, so they're within a decent range. Should have pretty good attenuation and stuff to them. Pretty viable. It has a nice fruity smell actually out of the packs itself. And that's it. I'm going to throw it in my fermentation chamber and throw this into a blow-off tube, because I'm pretty sure this one's going to get real active. So cheers, guys. Thank you for watching this brew day, and hopefully Trish the Dish turns out to be a nice dish. All right. Cheers. Thanks for watching.